What's up, everyone? Happy Wednesday, and welcome back to Sin City Crypto Live. My name is David. I'll be one of your co-hosts, and today, like every single day, we're coming at you live from our studio here in Las Vegas, Nevada, with our daily live show. Today, we are talking FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, and Kwon is requesting and demanding evidence that Sam and FTX and Alameda were behind the collapse of the UST stablecoin and the entire Terra Luna ecosystem. We're going to break that all down. Also, more FTX news, and we have some Genesis news as well. Our withdrawal openings on the horizon. We'll discuss that, but I have to introduce you to your other co-host, Big Rob. What's up?
Hola! It's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we're an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take the old, the boring, the stale information, package it up in a fun and sexy way. Also, Bitcoin is not at 17,000, it's 16,800.
Wow.
And also, one last thing, it is David's birthday today.
Wow.
Do we have confetti? Do we have... You ran out of confetti. Okay.
Well, of course.
Oh, there it is.
Of course you run out on my birthday,
There
Rocco.
go.
You know, Rocco, you have something against me.
It's your birthday. I need to roast you, so that's my mission today.
What's the difference between today and every other day? You know what I'm saying?
Today's your birthday.
That's extra. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Enough for confetti.
Another year older.
You're looking closer to your physical appearance age. And,
I'm another year older, but I'm still younger than Robin. I want to say that, and younger than Rocco. The only person younger than me in the studio is. Are you younger than me, Kyler? You are younger than me?
34.
Ooh, I just turned 34.
Didn't work.
What year? What? September. I am the youngest Sin City Crypto fan member. So yeah. So talk crap about my age and how I look, but I'm the youngest.
You definitely look the oldest. That's
look the oldest. Yeah, because I'm wiser, idiot. All right. Appreciate the birthday love, you guys. Thank you so much. We have a lot to talk about today. And I want to get right into the theme of our show, which is, unfortunately, again, Sam Bankman-Fried. But we're not going to spend the whole show on it, but we're just going to make sure you're up to date.
Oh, I was wrong. Bitcoin is over 17K.
For the time being. So, so Sam, the feds are investigating FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried for possible market manipulation. It's a source from The Block, which was sourced from New York Times. U.S. prosecutors are probing into whether FTX founder and former CEO, SBF, could have manipulated the prices of Terra USD, aka UST, and the Luna token earlier this year to benefit his business. He would not do that. He is not that kind of man. It is not clear whether prosecutors have determined any wrongdoing by Sam Bankman-Fried, and the report cites a statement from SBF saying he was, quote, not aware of any market manipulation and certainly never intended to engage in market manipulation. So, Rob, Terra Luna started this entire mess, right? It was the catapult, the catalyst to all the dominoes that have fallen and that will continue to fall. Is there any doubt in your mind, even a 50 basis points, that Sam was behind, and if he was, that he did it intentionally?
I think, honestly, as much as I want to just straight point the finger at Sam Bankman-Fried, I want to say, of course he did it. I think it's still a lot of speculation. I think that there was probably multiple factors that went into the Terra Luna collapse. Now, was the biggest factor FTX? The evidence is starting to point that way. It's starting to seem, though, as though that is the case. And, there's on-chain data that supports this idea that Sam Bankman-Fried was the cause of the collapse. So on-chain data is pointing to the day before the Terra Luna collapse happened. You had the borrowing of $1 billion from Voyager. You also had some money moving around from 3 Arrows Capital and Celsius. So the evidence is there. Now, whether or not you can say, hey, a lot of money moves around between exchanges. And so liquidity moves around, people are borrowing, paying back. So you could make an argument that it happened to be coincidental. However,
Okay, really? Really? Are you playing the coincidence card? Come on, bro.
no. I mean, I'm just saying that
Okay, I get it. You want to
it's
look
not
at
a foregone conclusion.
Okay.
And I know right now it's just so easy to point the finger at FTX. You can be like, yo, I got COVID in 2021. It definitely Sam Bankman-Fried's fault.
But Rob, let me ask you.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, let me give you an example, Robin. We're in the studio, right? There's multiple people that come in and out. We share the spot with a VC company, and all stuff just randomly goes missing here and there, and we don't know what happens. And then come to find out, one of the VC guys got caught stealing from someone else. Would you not assume then? Well, it was definitely that guy then. Most likely it was him, right?
I mean, usually
looks like a duck, quacks like a duck.
assumptions are and speculation, and
Yeah, but
they usually pay out. But a lot of times,
bro, stop it.
sometimes,
I get you're trying to wait for, hard evidence.
there's
but come
plenty
on,
of
man.
examples of people that have served life sentences that have been on death row, that have been executed, where they were found guilty. And
What are you talking about, bro?
found innocent. Yeah.
What are you talking about? Please stop.
Anyway, I'm just saying that I don't want to write it off as a foregone conclusion, 100%. Yes, you know what? Maybe there was because remember it was Citadel and BlackRock were the first two culprits that were assumed. And we all assumed then, and it was like, nah, I mean, who else got money like that?
But the gig is up now. But the gig is up.
And so everyone pointed the finger at those two companies, and it was news stories. It was like creator after creator, news publication after news publication, all pointing the finger at Citadel and BlackRock. And they're like, yo, you guys are the ones that crashed it. And then it took 3 days later, BlackRock's like, yo, we got nothing to do with it. We're a publicly traded company. We can't lie to you. And then everyone's like, yeah, maybe you're right. And I just saying that I don't want to make this same assumption right away for this as well. So,
well, you know who else has something to say about this? Is none other than the man, Stable Kwon, aka Do Kwon, aka Jason Squires. Thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. Happy birthday, Big D. Thank you. One of the coolest guys I've met in a long time. Thank you. Even as cool as Big Rob. That sounds like something Robin would say. And so although I appreciate your gesture, I appreciate your support of this channel. I appreciate the happy birthdays, but maybe you've been hanging out with Rob too much. Oh, just kidding. Thank you. In all honesty, thank you guys so much. All right. Do Kwon tweeted yesterday, 5:56 p.m. He quote tweeted the article that we just showed you and said, I think the time has come for Genesis Trading to reveal if they provided the $1 billion in UST shortly before the crash to either SBF or Alameda. The purchase from the Luna Foundation Guard was represented as stemming from interest to participate in the DeFi ecosystem, not to provide ammo for a peg attack. Another question. Alameda borrowed 9 figures in Bitcoin from Voyager on DPEG dates and asked other large firms to borrow more. What this was used for needs to become public knowledge. Was short Bitcoin to handicap the Luna Foundation Guard reserves? This is fairly public knowledge at this point, but the large currency contraction that UST went through in February of 2021 was started by Alameda when they sold $500 million in UST in minutes to drain its curve pools during the MIM crisis. So, I mean, what do you got to say to that? What do you got to say to that? They borrowed 9 figures in Bitcoin.
They didn't
from Voyager on the dates that UST depegged.
I'm not saying that. Oh, no way, it didn't happen. No way. It's pretty damn likely.
What are the odds?
The evidence points that direction.
Give me a percentage.
But
98%.
I would say I'd say 85%. But here's also another question. I had actually heard another take from another content creator. I don't even remember who it was. I was watching a bunch of channels this morning. But was that perhaps it wasn't even intentional. And so Sam Bankman-Fried had made his living off of Bitcoin arbitrage, right? He would buy Bitcoin from one exchange at a lower price and then flip it and sell it at another exchange for a slightly higher price. So if you saw Bitcoin at 16.9 at one exchange, at 17K at another, you buy it cheaper, sell it more expensive. Anyways, arbitrage. That is literally the premise of the Terra Luna ecosystem before it all came crumbling down, right? Was, hey, if the Terra Luna depegs, then the price is cheaper, right? And the whole way that algorithm works is to incentivize people, or basically whales, to buy Luna at a cheaper price and then flip it for for the standard $1. And so do you think it's possible, or do you, I actually think it's kind of likely that Sam Bankman-Fried was like, yo, we'll just dump a crap ton of Tether.
UST, you mean?
UST, sorry. Yeah, we'll take a bunch of UST and we'll sell it, crash the price at, say, 98 cents, 97 cents. We'll come back in and then buy it up at 97, prop the price back up, turn a 3% profit.
Hell no. Hell no.
I mean, that's how Luna worked.
Yeah, but the whole them
maybe they
regaining
didn't think that it was gonna just snowball and completely collapse.
But they attacked the Luna Foundation guard Bitcoin, the collateral that was supposed to help prop the peg up.
They didn't attack the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin got used, and so
the
basically
price of
it was
Bitcoin
a bounty.
crashed. And so you're telling me it's a coincidence that they borrowed 9-10 figure sums of Bitcoin on the exact days that UST depegged? That's just a coincidence?
What do you mean they borrowed? They used the They
borrowed Bitcoin and shorted it.
Yeah, because they were also trying to drop the price.
You are not going to convince me that he was.
If you could,
I'm sorry.
If you could drop the crypto market by, say, 10%, 5%, whatever it is, by selling tons of Bitcoin,
then why didn't you just do that in the first place?
At the same time, you can dump a ton of UST, or you can basically just short the crap out of the Luna token, drop the price there, enter back in with everything you sold at a cheaper price, and then just wait for the peg to come back to $1. You just made billions of dollars. If you're playing with tens of billions of dollars,
bro, the guy's a fraud, bro. The guy's a fraud.
I'm just saying that. So you don't think it's possible?
He's a sociopath.
So here's the thing. You don't think it's possible. The way the guy generated his wealth, the way he
stole customer funds.
No.
He's a fraud.
Before he stole funds.
I don't care what he did before.
Okay, but
the guy was a great dad, and then he killed like 10 kids out of school.
Oh,
he was a great dad.
Listen to what I'm saying. Hear me out before you interrupt me here. Just listen to what I'm saying. He made his fortune before he started an exchange by buying Bitcoin at a cheaper price from one spot and then selling it at a profit at a higher price at another spot. He literally became a billionaire doing that. At the same time, you can buy Luna at a cheaper price if it depegs down to 98 cents, and then you can sell it back at $1 when the algorithm pulls it back there. And so it is exactly the same business model that he did before he started the exchange to do it now, except for now he physically has the money to depeg Terra Luna off of the $1 and bring it down to 98 cents. And I'm just saying that, at what benefit do you have for crashing the entire crypto market and buying? Why would you buy all this Bitcoin to have it basically go down 50%? And so logically, if you're like, hey, how do I make money off of a Terra Luna depegging? You would make money by making it go down to 95 cents, buying it up there, and then selling it at $1.
So then why didn't they buy when it got to 97 cents?
That's what I'm saying is that
that was his plan.
He
Why didn't
also
buy
was
it?
holding a ton of Bitcoin, Luna. I don't have the portfolio here. I don't have the play-by-play on what he could have did, but I'm just saying that the people that made money off of Terra Luna during this whole run-up were the people that were arbitraging to keep it at $1. Those whales are the ones that made out the most money before the crash. And the biggest whale of them all, who has a history in arbitraging, Sam Bankman-Fried, might have been playing with fire and been like, yeah, I can push this rock down the hill and make some money on the way back. But he didn't think it was going to go all the way down and pull everything down with it.
I'm sorry, I don't buy that.
So you think that he just purposely bankrupted, he purposely collapsed Luna.
He's a sociopath.
Even though he had a ton of Luna exposure, and he knew Three Arrows Capital had a massive amount of exposure to Luna as well. So he was fine with collapsing Terra Luna. He was fine with collapsing Three Arrows Capital, and that was all part of his plan.
Yeah.
I think his plan was, hey, let me flip a quick $1 billion by depegging and arbitraging, because that's what he does in the past.
And what he does is he's a fraud.
But how he got to being to where he was, and also that arbitrage that he used to do, it's called the Hang Sheng. I forget. It's anyways. It's an arbitrage that a lot of people made billions of dollars at. A lot of it also comes from, they didn't just happen to buy. So when Sam Bankman-Fried got his billions of dollars initially, he didn't happen to buy and sell at the right time. He would buy from one exchange, crash the price on another one, or crash the price on one exchange, buy up a bunch, and then by the time it rebounded, he would move the money over to another exchange and sell it. So he was arbitraging by influencing the markets. Go look it up. The dude is literally a master at that. And so it's literally the same thing. You have the Terra Luna project, you have manipulation, you can buy it here cheaper and sell it at a profit. Or you could have some mastermind that I'm going to crash the whole market. This guy owes me money. I'm going to make him go out of business. I owe him money. It seems
you don't think that's
more
feasible? Okay,
I think both options are feasible.
Robin,
I think it's more unlikely that his plan was to take out two of the
what
big.
What was Sam doing in Washington? Was he not meeting with multiple politicians? The House Financial Oversight Committee, the chair of the SEC, the Federal Reserve, was he not meeting with these people? Was he not pushing to make FTX the central hub for crypto, to essentially bring him and his company into the center, into compliance,
But
and every other exchange?
Don't you think it would have been for?
Don't you think it helps his case if we see companies like Terra Luna, like Celsius, like Voyager completely implode? That pushes that narrative forward that, hey, we need regulation. Oh, guess who's there to help with the regulation? It's Sam.
What the chattings? What the chat?
What is chatting? Are you guys with me or are you with Robin?
Yeah. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that Sam Bankman-Fried was trying to game the system by shorting Terra Luna and buying it cheaper and waiting for the peg to come back to $1. Or put a 2 in the chat if you think that he was out for blood and he was trying to destroy Terra Luna, trying to destroy Celsius. He was trying to destroy Three Arrows Capital to remove competition, to be the only guy left on the block. I'm not against that idea. I just think it's more likely, and it literally fits his playbook to go after a price point, position yourself to get substantial gains, and then, I pushed it too hard and I broke the whole system.
Okay, so 1 is what?
1 is try to play the system, arbitrage. 2 is it wants to remove competition, destroy the whole crypto market. A lot of 2s.
A lot of 1s too. Okay.
There's also
Looks like
say
it's
Chili
kinda split.
Willy, happy birthday, Dave.
Oh yeah, thanks, Big Chili, with another $10 super chat.
You guys are so nice, man.
Yeah, guess who's getting more love in super chats on their birthday?
It's a competition now. Okay, let's see how much. Let's say we got more. Okay.
Look, all I'm saying is the dude showed his true colors. He was willing to cross lines to move forward his narrative and what he wants to do. He stole customer funds.
The chat is split, man.
That's what I'm saying. The chat is split.
It's 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2.
Interesting.
Got a lot of new people.
3
too.
could be both.
Hold on. Wait a second. I want to arbitrage this like button because right now we are at less than 30%, almost 1/4. We got almost 200 people in here, only 50 likes. If you like David and you want to give him a birthday, what do you want for your birthday, David?
I want likes.
He wants likes.
I want you to like me.
He wants likes.
I want likes.
Hit that like button. Thank you.
All right. Rob, I want to get into some, let's take a look at what the markets are doing, and then we'll hop back into some SBF. And we got some Kevin O'Leary footage to show you guys. It should be pretty interesting. So what are the markets doing, Rob? Where's Bitcoin? Oh, Bitcoin is straight. Oh,
Bitcoin
Rocco,
is
pull up, Rocco. Pull up, mother.
Hold on. Before you pull up his...
Damn, look at that candle, bro. Look at that 1 hour candle.
Rocco?
The bull is back.
Man, we straight blasted through this cloud. I mean, look at that volume. This is beautiful. Wow, this is nice, guys. So I was taking a look at this. So what I have on here, if you're not familiar with all these lines and colors, this is the Ichimoku cloud. It's a Japanese charting technique. Really easy once you understand what these 5 moving averages are. And so everything was showing positive, except we were meeting resistance at the cloud here, which was right at that 1697. And we blew right by this. And so what I would expect, not sure if it's going to be in 2 candles and 3 candles or the very next candle, but we should come back to retest this cloud area. If you want to see a healthy, sustained move to the upside, my guess is we fall below the cloud again. We got the FOMC coming out. We got the CPI numbers coming out. But at least in the short term, this is great, man. This is great. Is there any big news with Bitcoin that maybe we missed over the last 45 minutes that could have maybe caused?
I'm not seeing nothing. Cynthia Loomis is hating on everything but Bitcoin.
Yeah, that was interesting. So let's draw the fib levels here. Let's see where we can kind of settle in. So we take the Fibonacci levels. So we should, look, like we can expect to settle in at this 382 level, which is 17,000 flat. The cloud corresponds with the 618 level, which is 16,909. So, if you're in a long position in Bitcoin, might be good to take some profit. Not financial advice, of course. But 17.25, man. We'll see how long we can stay above this price. So, all right, what else we got, Rob?
I'm just seeing if there was any news. No, nothing breaking. I think this is just, as you mentioned, just an opportunity. Bitcoin broke out of some resistance levels, and it's off to the races to see where we're going to settle in at.
ETH is straight pumping.
So once again, we got Bitcoin at over 2.64% on the 24 hours. And Ethereum up 4.5%, almost 5%. Some of the biggest gainers for today. I know Trust token. Yep. Trust Wallet is still mooning, bro. This is insane. They do have a couple new features coming out. We do got some discussion on hardware wallets coming up a little later. We got some interesting developments there. And then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if maybe you scrapped the
No.
Okay. Yeah. So Trust Wallet up 8%. And Terra Luna Classic. So obviously any mention is good mention, I guess, or any press is good press. So Classic is still well under what a penny, 1/100th of a penny right now. And then taking a look at the crypto bubbles, we also got Kwon up as well. Green across the board. The only thing down is Axie Infinity, which had a big rally earlier this week. Taking a look for the week, as I mentioned, Axie Infinity still up 18%. The Trust Wallet token up 22% for the week here. And this all happens to line up with the stock market, which is in the green as well. NASDAQ at a full percent right now. S&P 500 at 0.65%, and the Dow Jones at a 0.5% as well. So
$858 billion defense bill.
Yeah.
Ending the vaccine mandate.
Mm-hmm. I haven't even looked at this. But
I haven't either.
Yeah, House passes massive 800. So this is a defense. So basically, I just here, and I haven't looked into it, but it seems as though they're printing another $1 trillion. You can go ahead and round that up for another spending bill. Right now, the Democrats do hold majority seats in the House, and this will be until was it January?
The war is over.
Huh? Yes, January's. War is over. Is that I don't.
I think we've seen that.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah. So, anyways, that's all I got there. So
I like to take a look at this every once in a while. This is from FinViz, finviz.com. If you guys are interested. So this is breaks it down into the different groups and how they perform. So if you take a look at the last week, everything's been in the red, but energy has taken the biggest L, which includes oil. And we know oil's been down. It's under $80 a barrel. Over the last month, everything's been in the green again, except energy, with basic materials leading the way. And over the last 3 months, again, basic materials. So you kind of get an idea, guys, of what sector of stocks that you can, if you are invested in the traditional stock market, what sector of stocks have been doing well with interest rates going up, right? Surprisingly, the tech sector over the last month is up almost 7%. But you see a theme here, guys. Basic materials on a 3 month, 1 month, and on a 3 month and a 1 month level, right? Yeah, basic materials up. Now, what are some stocks in the basic materials? So what I like to do is I like to just go ahead and bump this up so we can see just the highest trading volume ones. So we'll go over 2 million and we'll go market cap. We'll go mega. So, oh no, not over 2 million, sorry. Over 1 million. Steady, lads. I guess not. Oh, sorry. There you go. All right. So you have companies like Agnotico Eagle Miners, not sure what that one is, BHP Group, Celanese Corporation, Corteva, CF Industries, DuPont, basic materials. Also, you have the Dow Incorporated, which is chemicals, specialty chemicals, Ecolab being one of them. And so when you want to look, there's always money to be made, whether we're in a bear market, recession, or we're in a bull market. And so you want to keep your eyes on stuff like this to kind of get an idea. And then ETH, again, here's the thing with TA on crypto, right? If you don't break it up into these minuscule time frames like the 1 second or the 2 second, of course, I'm being a little sarcastic here, they all look the same. Look at this. Same. So we saw a big blow through on Ethereum. Again, same thing. We're already seeing this next hour candle print red. And so will it come all the way down and retest this cloud at 1245? Will it come down and retest this conversion line at 1260? Who knows? Oh my God. You.
All right. So what we got here? Oh man. Oh, hold on. We got a delivery here. Where's
Change the camera so you can see it.
Okay.
You guys are clowns, bro. You guys are.
Let's get guys. This is your first time checking us out. We got a little gift here for David.
Let me guess. Is that a barbecue chicken pizza?
Yeah, oh, there it is.
No.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, open that thing up.
There you go. All you
All you want.
Your favorite. All of it.
Barbecue chicken pizza, guys.
You guys are so sweet to me. The best pizza there is, barbecue chicken pizza. Wow, you guys. I don't have words to describe the joy I'm feeling right now. I just want you guys to know that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Even though it's a backhanded compliment, thanks.
There we go. Happy birthday.
If you want a slice, put a one in the chat. I will email. I will mail one out to you. Me and Kyler, because my boy Kyler here is me. Barbecue chicken pizza boys. That's right. No, in all honesty, thank you guys. I know it's kind of a joke, but that does smell really good. Where's this from, by the way?
I don't know. So
Fat Mo's. Fat Mo, if you're watching, thank you.
Pizzeria. It's up in Naples, straight from Naples.
Oh, from Italy.
Yeah, the best chicken barbecue pizza.
Is it Italian barbecue sauce?
Yes.
Is it? So Rocco said he's okay with barbecue chicken pizza if the barbecue sauce is house made. Did you not say that?
Yeah, I say that.
There you go. So
yeah, no corn syrup.
No,
that's you got corn syrup in your barbecue sauce. It's not real barbecue sauce. You need brown sugar, molasses, and
all right,
and a lot of love.
Let's move forward,
or
guys.
maybe a little honey.
Let's move forward on some cryptography and crypto stuff. So, Rob, have you been following Miss Waters? We're not talking.
Yes, but you know what else I've been following before we get into that is all the new people that are here in the chat. So real quick, I do want to give out a little bit of love. If you are new here, say hello so I can drop an hola at you. So some of the new people I noticed in the chat, if I missed you, sorry. But we got Crypto Mike, we got Flavio, we got Brandon R, the JD Club, Il Mac, we got Rurik, Eyes of Lazar, XTZ Arsenal, S Dog, Leroy E, we got Lakesh, Majestic Fox, Eyes of Lazar. I already said that. You get a double shout out. Tweety Pie. And then you got Tyler B, Nang Vang, Roger Aquarium, Overcome, Mohammed, Puff Puff, Ultimo Mayo, YFW Crypto. Hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
Wow, Robin got through that. I feel like I'm clapping for my 7-year-old. Good job, son. Good job. Yay. No, in all seriousness, if you're new here, please say hello. We'd love to personally welcome you to our community. Now, we spoke about Miss Waters, Miss Maxine. And we're now speaking about Miss Maxine Waters. She does not. What is Rocco? This dude is eating my pizza. You sit there and you talk crap about my barbecue chicken pizza. And no, go to Robin. Go to Robin. And you're eating it.
You were talking about
pretty good.
You were talking about.
We flipped
Maxine.
Robin, guys. We flipped him. All right, let's go back to so Maxine Waters. So this is Days of Our Lives. You better not throw that piece away, bro. Days of Our Lives. So first, we have Miss Maxine says she doesn't plan to subpoena Sam Bankman-Fried to testify on the hearing on December 13th. It's a source from CNBC. She's also the House Financial Services Committee chairwoman. She informed a group of Democrats behind closed doors that she doesn't plan to subpoena Sam Bankman-Fried. The message to the members came at a private meeting Tuesday, and she said she wants committee staff to try to persuade Mr. Bankman-Fried to voluntarily testify. To which immediately after facing backlash, she tweeted this: "Lies are circulating at CNBC that I am not willing to subpoena Sam. He has been requested to testify at the December 13th hearing. A subpoena is definitely on the table." Stay tuned. Rob, why is he getting such preferential baby? Would you like to testify? Oh, no, but I really think you know enough to testify. Just subpoena the guy. Subpoena him. You're the freaking chairwoman of the House Financial Oversight Committee. But why? Are we living in an alternate reality here where people who steal customer funds, it is in direct violation of their terms of service? What else do you need to have the guy get subpoenaed to come and talk to you? Robin?
They don't subpoena the one that gives the money.
It's so simple.
It's true.
It's so simple. Just subpoena him.
So then why not?
Why are you sending out messages like, hey, it's not true that I'm not willing to subpoena him. I'm just asking him to come. Subpoena's on the table. Just subpoena him. You're not prosecuting him. You're not saying that he's guilty. You're just simply saying, yo, we're having a hearing on the FTX company and its collapse. You're the CEO. Can you show up?
No, you need to show up.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's like, good Lord, bro. And that barbecue chicken pizza is pretty good. I don't think we've ever asked the chat. I've been a hater. The real test is, Rocco, I want to see if you
Rocco, will you have a piece of pizza on my birthday?
Slice this pizza. And I need to know if you like it.
The thing is only 11 o'clock. I can eat pizza right
Okay,
now.
will you eat it at 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
I just had a brioche with the coffee.
Stop complaining, man. You're a liar.
He's a brioche.
No,
just had a brioche.
It was an excellent brioche with the whipped cream. Look at the
He
mustard.
got whipped cream on his mustache.
You need a spoon, my friend?
Only with a frappuccino.
Okay, can we agree?
So put a 1 in the chat if you like barbecue chicken pizza. I don't think we've ever asked the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if that's nasty. Barbecue don't belong on pizza. It ain't even a pizza. It's just a weird flatbread, right? It is, man.
All right. So,
1 if you like it. 2
what
if
you're
hate
saying? Okay. You're saying what? Why don't you speak? Why are they not doing it? Right? And I know we're we're thinking out loud here, right? None of this, it's just our opinion, what we think. Why are they so strict and hard on other people who have done far less than what this man has literally done? This is literally one of the biggest, if not the biggest fraud against the American public ever. It is bigger than Bernie Madoff, which was a Ponzi scheme. And that dude was arrested 1 day. Arrested 1 day after the Ponzi scheme came out to light. And we're over here sitting with a dude who literally violated his own company's terms of service, which is a legal binding document, scammed millions of people out of billions of dollars, and we can't even get a subpoena to get him to explain himself. I do not understand. If you're watching and you have any idea why legitimately they refuse to subpoena this man, please let me know. I understand he donated money to Democrats. I understand they're the ones that control the House and the Senate.
She blew him a kiss last time he was in Congress testifying.
Dude.
And so you only blow another man a kiss if you've hung out outside of work, right? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever blown somebody a kiss that you only have a strictly work relationship with? Like you've never seen outside of work?
Are you trying to get me in trouble with my wife on my birthday?
Impeachment.
I've blown many people kisses. Yes, I have. But not anyone that I just, no. The answer to that question is no.
To get money out of it.
The answer to that question is no.
Exactly.
But like,
and so you want to come up with theories and conclusions and the evidence. The theories and conclusions and evidence are all here supporting the fact,
Danny,
that Maxine, who is Danny?
Go ahead, finish your statement. I want to. Danny Vo in the chat. Go ahead, finish your statement.
I thought you were blowing kisses to Danny. And so,
Danny Vo.
But what I'm saying is the evidence is there that first of all they're on a friendship level, and that's not a theory. They're on a friendship level. You wave. That's a friendship level. And so, how do you become friends with a politician? If you're not a politician, well, you give them money. That's what they like, right?
Yeah.
Or if you went to high school and you like signed somebody's yearbook. Other than that, only way you're friends with a politician when they're in Congress is if you throw them some money. And he was the second biggest campaign donator to Joe Biden. He was also rumored to have donated around $1 billion per Elon Musk's Twitter, that he had donated $1 billion to the Democrats. So I come to the conclusion he done stacked her pockets. And the last thing is that she's probably thinking, if I subpoena him, he comes in here, he gets grilled by questions, because this hearing is not just Democrats, it's Republicans.
Yeah, it's bipartisan.
And so do you think they're going to question where some of that campaign donations went?
Of course they are.
And then be like, did you donate any money to this lady?
But they're
going to point right at her. And
but he arguably probably donated to every single person on that panel that's going to sit there and grill him. Danny Vo said, what's the point? He lives in another country. The point is, if you subpoena him and he doesn't show up, you can now ask the Bahamas for extradition. That's the difference, right? What's it going to do? He doesn't show up in another country. You don't show up, you're in contempt of Congress and the court. So now they have more tools in their arsenal of politician tools, right? And government tools they can use to bring this mofo down here and answer some questions. All right, let's move on to another hearing that's happening. And it looks like this committee is actually going to subpoena the guy. And it's the Senate Banking Committee, which is different than the House Financial Oversight Committee.
A lot of
source
committees.
from the block. This is going to happen on the 14th of December. So one day after the House has their hearing, the Senate committee wants Sam Bankman-Fried to testify the day after he's been told to testify in the House of Representatives. It's a quote from the committee chair, Sherrod Brown, which, to be fair, is also a Democrat. As a founder and CEO of FTX Trading Limited, at the time of its collapse and the founder, principal owner, and former CEO of Alameda, you must answer for the failure of both entities that was caused, at least in part, by the clear misuse of client funds and wiped out billions of dollars owed to over 1 million creditors. It goes on to say Brown gives Bankman-Fried until 5 p.m. today. So at 2 p.m. today Pacific time. So in about 3 hours. You have until then to decide whether to willingly appear or face a congressional subpoena and potential referral of contempt of Congress if he fails to cooperate. The House Financial Services Committee is already weighing a subpoena, but they're a little more friendly. So the Senate wants to bring the guy in and like, look, we'll give you a window here to voluntarily come in. And if you don't, we're going to subpoena your ass. And the House over here on the other side, which both, by the way, guys, to be completely fair, because this show is not about politics. We don't give a shit. The point is, the chair in the House is a Democrat. The chair on the Senate Banking Committee is also a Democrat. And they're going, and different styles of, we need to get this guy in here. What are your thoughts on that? Think Sherrod hasn't gotten any money from Sam? That's why he's a little more stern?
No, I think he just has rational thinking. Hey, we're holding a freaking, we're holding a congressional meeting on this company. Can we bring the CEO in? And we're not going to ask him. We're just going to tell him, yo, bring your ass. That's logical thinking. I'm just saying that logical thinking went out of the window for Maxine Waters because her logical thinking is, oh crap, if he testifies, I got a lot of money and a lot of ties to this dude. Information that I don't want to come out might come out. And so I think that's why. And people that don't have money tied up into it are just like, yeah, we're holding a hearing on FTX. Bring your ass.
All right. I want to talk about
if your kid goes to school and lights a trash can on fire and they have to evacuate the whole building, who do you think is going to show up when the teacher calls? You don't send your kid's big brother. You don't send the other brother. Hey, go pick up your son.
What about game?
They're gonna be like, yeah, parents, you bring your ass down here. You need a kid. Like, what are you teaching your kid? Like, you're gonna be held accountable.
You know, Robin, someone has agreed to testify, and it's none other than Kevin O'Leary. So this is a tweet he said, I am not scared of investing in entrepreneurs that have had catastrophic failures. Failure is often the best teacher. Okay. And then he was on CNBC today and listen to what he has to say here, guys.
Did you ask, though, about the relationship between Alameda and FTX?
At that time, Alameda was just another account in FTX, okay?
By the way, not just another account. At some point, it might have represented close to 50% of the business that was even on FTX.
And there is where I call you out and say, how do you know that if you have no records? And my whole point about this is all of these allegations, all these claims, all this Sam Bankman-Fried took money out, took it in, whatever. Nobody knows because there's no data. That data, as I learned, according to Sam, is sitting on a server backed up on AWS.
Hold on. Now, this dude comes out and says, how do you know there's no data? And he says, you know how I know? Because Sam said so. Bless you.
Dude, a lot of this is on chain. I don't know firsthand. I don't know if you can sit here and say 50% of it is obvious, but the evidence is there. Maybe not the evidence to say, hey, here's 50% of the money. Here's 50% of transactions, one for one. But the evidence is there that there was tons of movement of money between the two companies. And that is on chain. That is visible. And maybe it's 10%. Maybe it's 20%. But the fact of the matter, they should have been commingling funds, period. And so whether it's 10%, 5%, 1%, or 50%, it shouldn't be happening. And so the evidence is there. Maybe not the evidence that supports the 50%, but it's there. And at what point? What did that do? Is pull up his tweet again.
Kevin?
In what way? In what world does anybody with business savvy say this? I am not scared of investing in entrepreneurs that had catastrophic failures. At what point does that make any sense? If you were to rewind the clock before this happened and you were to say, Mr. O'Leary, do you believe in investing in a company or a person that had the top 10 greatest financial collapses in history? I'm pretty sure he'd be like, yeah, well, why would I expose myself to that? It's a no-brainer, dude. It's literally a no-brainer. And at this point, I think he's just trying to troll. He's got to be trolling, right? You can't believe that.
Did you put pineapples on this pizza?
Yeah, there's pineapple on there.
What the fuck? You don't put pineapple on barbecue chicken pizza.
I thought you liked pineapple.
Not on the barbecue chicken. I can't even eat that.
How do you not like pineapple?
Doesn't make
barbecue
sense for
chicken
me
pizza?
anyway.
Have you
Barbecue-
ever heard of that?
You got weird ass taste buds. I
Has
figured
anyone
you like
ever heard
pineapple.
of, hey, let me get a barbecue chicken pizza, add pineapple?
Both
Wow.
that don't
I
belong
mean,
to a pizza.
you dropped the
Rocco,
ball like
are you
that.
surprised that this man don't like pineapple? I figured you wanted like
I do like pineapple,
ranch
not on
poured
barbecue
there as
chicken
well.
pizza.
Like I thought you'd want like I don't know, gummy
Yeah,
bears on there. I don't know. Like,
Why didn't add some oysters on top
yeah.
with some shells on? Eat the shells.
All right,
too.
David is the guy that goes
I'm
to
sorry, that
he goes
just, like-
he goes to the yogurt, the frozen yogurt place, and he's the one that puts all the weird stuff on there. He's got like the sour gummies.
He's the
got,
guy who
like,
asked for little plates that he collects.
He's got like confetti
So,
on there.
Yeah, you have any carrots for the yogurt?
Yeah.
Why? Okay, Rob.
Doritos.
Let's get back to the topic at hand here. Why? Like, everyone makes mistakes, right? You make a mistake, you own up to it. You say, "This is what I learned. It's not going to happen again. I'm sorry." This dude has like refused to do that, and he's done quite the opposite. He's gone through and through again, and backs Sam Bankman-Fried and says, "Well, the guy made a mistake, and I believe the guy." And but the end of the interview, and I'm not going to go back to it, does reference Kevin O'Leary says he was invited to testify, and he will testify in
Kevin
front of
O'Leary?
Yeah,
At one of these congressional meetings?
yeah.
And what are you gonna say? You're gonna defend this puppy? I don't know.
Yeah, I bet you he will, man. That's an assumption, right? But what do you think? No, I mean, right? I'm trying to process this.
I don't know, man. That's so bad.
If Kevin O'Leary and Sam Bankman-Fried at the same congressional hearing, both testifying, Kevin O'Leary got the pom-poms out, right?
Hell yeah.
Rocco, you know what pom-poms are?
No,
I just don't know.
I don't know. I have no
I
idea.
don't know. Here, you know
It's-
what? Actually,
It's what the cheerleaders have, the little
Oh,
the
okay.
frilly things.
Okay.
let's actually
I
finish
thought
this.
you assumed pom-poms was a pastry, right?
Okay, Senate's crypto hearing. Okay, so this is the Senate's hearing with Sherrod Brown, not the House meeting with Maxine Waters. So he might get grilled there, right? Seeing as how they've treated this whole "we need Sam to testify" versus what Maxine has done over there in the House. So
Well, we kind of circle back to what is his narrative, and maybe Sam Bankman-Fried is holding this dude's money hostage because obviously a lot of people have money locked up, and so here's just to show you how much money he has invested. You have FTX spokesman Kevin O'Leary says he lost $15 million from FTX. Now, if he lost $15 million and he has a potential for recovery, let's
Wait,
say it's not lost. Say that the funds are somewhere and he's trying to get them back.
But Rob,
and
he
he's in the
also-
belief that
I believe on top of this $15 million, he got paid from FTX. He also had about $10 million of his own money.
This is his I guess his
Sponsorship deal?
Yeah. So
He also had close to, that's what I'm saying. He also had close to $10 million of his own crypto on FTX's exchange.
Yeah, he put in 9.7 million. He said, I think that's what I lost. I don't know. And so,
Maybe the 9.7 is part of the 15.
yeah, and then he had a little over, he also put up a good, he also, a couple things, I've been kind of trying to hear what Kevin O'Leary was discussing when in talks about FTX. A lot of his concern also came to the tax implications of what will happen to your funds. You know, because you can write off certain losses. You can also recoup a certain amount. You can, you know, there's more than meets the eye besides, oh, hey, it's lost. At this point, you can use it to your benefit to mitigate other losses, and maybe in the form of a tax break, or do you pay taxes on it even though you don't have it anymore? So there's a lot of intricacies that also play into losing money on an exchange. Because I mean, think about it. If you say you put in $1 million in FTX, and at the time of the collapse, it was worth 2.5 million. Let's just say that you bought some crypto and you never realized your gains. Do you pay taxes on those realized gains that are gone? Or do you not pay taxes because they're gone? Because you did in the eyes of the IRS, you did make $1.5 million. And so Kevin was talking about that. And that's also another thing that's on the table when it comes to this regulation, is to clarify some of this. I do want to also give a shout out to some of the people in the chat. We have if you're new here, say hello so we can drop an hola. So a little chat love here for you. We got YFW Free D's. We got Tech Soul Corp, Dean L. Mohammed, Bluff City, Honda Man, Lockish, D. Henley. And then we got a few new people. We got Leroy Essel, and then Sky, Trading Comparisons, Nikki P. Crypto. And that wraps it up. Hola! Welcome. How was that? Was that good?
Yeah, it was very good. Decent. It sounds like the audio was going on and off. It's.
All right, so I guess some good news, right?
Oh, okay.
At least if you got some money on Celsius. So let's take a look at some Celsius news. Celsius must return $44 million in crypto to the users. This is ordered by the judge. Source from the block. Celsius must return $44 million worth of crypto back to customers, even if it didn't enter Celsius's interest-bearing accounts. Chief Bankruptcy Judge Martin Glenn issued the order on Wednesday after parties involved in the case concluded that funds belong to users, not Celsius. Celsius moved more than $200,000 in assets into custody accounts before its bankruptcy this summer, which opened the possibility that it could claim ownership of those funds. So let me say something to you guys, okay? Because I'm seeing an extremely troubling trend here. Since FTX went down, since Sam Bankman-Fried went down, you've had these people like Kyle Davies, Kwon, Alex Mashinsky resurface on Twitter. They're trying to deflect blame and I'm not saying Sam didn't have a hand in all their collapses, right? Because we know they did. But at the end of the day, they share a majority lion's share of that blame. And so when you have these people coming back into social media, Twitter, next thing you know, they're going to start another company and get millions of people's more dollars. And the same thing is going to happen again. We cannot let this happen. I mean, look at this. Celsius moved more than $200,000 in assets into the custody accounts in hopes that they could claim ownership of those funds, to which the judge said no. So if you have any doubt in your mind that, yes, although Sam might have been the catalyst to every single domino that has fallen, including Celsius, these people behind these projects like Alex Mashinsky, they are still shady.
That's what I'm saying, is that I think there's so many factors into these big collapses. You have collapse of Luna. Just to circle back, is that sure, Celsius obviously took on a ridiculous amount of risk. They were arbitraging, trying to generate revenue through Luna, and they were using people's funds in a reckless manner. And they were providing uncollateralized loans to their players, hoping that they would just get paid back. And they're like, oh, they're good because they're a big company. Same thing with Three Arrows Capital. Same thing with Voyager. Voyager's ultimate collapse was due in part to an uncollateralized loan to FTX, right? Three Arrows. And they also had lent out, was it $250 million to FTX, right?
More than that.
300 something. Anyways, a lot of money there as well. And so the failures of responsible money management ethics went out of the window with all these companies. That's something they all share in common. And so I think the same is true for Terra Luna. And I don't think that it was
So you don't think Do
done.
Kwon should get a pass?
Do Kwon, I think, was arrogant and thought that he had the best code on the planet and his project couldn't go under. And his arrogance came and bit him in the ass.
I'd say out of Mashinsky, Do Kwon, and Sam, I think Do Kwon is the least guilty of any wrongdoing.
I think he's just foolish.
You know, still, right? It's still your company. You still like what we know with Charles Hoskinson and Ada, and I think that's part of the reason why people trust him and trust his project so much. I'm not saying you should, but the guy, literally every single scenario he could possibly think of, that's why everything takes so long, is because you backtest, you pay people to try to break your system. And that's why it takes so long.
And
when you have
it takes time as well.
When you have these companies, I'm not throwing shade at Solana, I'm not throwing shade at Luna. When you have these companies that just burst onto the scene, oh my God, this is revolutionary, crazy. Has it been tested? Has it been reinforced? Have the holes and the cracks been sewn up? Because you know there is. No matter what you do, a new project, a new company, a new product is gonna have issues that maybe you can't find or your developers aren't able to see. That's why you test it, you take your time, and that is what Charles has done to now. Not saying that it's going to continue, but up to now, he's had that track record. And it's to no surprise, Cardano hasn't had any issues like this. What happened with when their stablecoin, their algorithm, their stablecoin was going to hit the market? It was supposed to hit the market right around, I believe maybe a couple months ago. And they pushed everything back because they reevaluated everything. They're like, all right, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if the Terra Luna thing happened?
You know who did YOLO with their freaking coin?
USDD.
Yeah, Justin
The
Sun.
day, like literally the day Terra went under.
Remember how much foregone conclusion that Justin Sun was behind the Terra Luna class?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying is that I would just be hesitant to just put 100% faith in that. Do Kwon did it. I mean, Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX did it. They're the ones behind it. All we got at this moment is he's being investigated for market manipulation that has evidence, and money seems to point to manipulation right at the collapse of Luna. So, yeah, there you go. So.
All right.
Where is USDD? I'm just curious. We were talking about it. Is that thing back in the dollar?
Funny? USDD was depegged for like a week.
It's still depegged. It's at 97 cents. Let's see.
And to my belief, Justin controls a vast majority of the USDD.
It hasn't been at $1 since, I guess 99 point whatever. You can count that as $1, but
since late November.
Even
right?
though
Late
99.1, 99 cents is not $1, but we'll round this one up. Yeah, it hasn't been at $1 since November 26th, so over 2 weeks. Fell off the peg here again at early November. Look how ugly this is. Supposed to be $1 stable coin, man. This is not $1 stable coin.
Here's one area of regulation I would like to see is stable coins.
Electrocardiogram.
Yeah.
It's a SBF
Echocardiogram.
And a couple new people in the chat. We got Aldazir. Yep, sorry. Saw my cheat sheet there. So we got Aldazir, Brad, Leber, Timmy, 313, Benjamin, JP Trees, and Cisco. Hola! Welcome. Sin City Crypto.
Ty Gordon said, if you give me cash today, I'll pay you in farts tomorrow. Says STFTX. Not bad. All right. Some other piece of news that some might say is good news, some might say is bad news, some don't really care, but we're going to share with you anyways. A judge dismisses the crypto lawsuit against founders and celebs. Most notably, Kim K and Floyd Mayweather Jr., who were in a class action lawsuit in accordance to Ethereum Max. Judge Michael Fitzgerald ruled that customers should have known better, even though he said he worried about celebrities' ability to readily persuade millions of undiscerning followers to buy snake oil with unprecedented ease and reach. The judge said the allegations were insufficiently backed, given the heightened pleading standards for fraud claims. Was this the right move, Robin?
I think so. I think I don't think Kim Kardashian is going to do any more promotions regarding crypto, right?
I don't think anyone is out.
So then, you know what? Even though you might not go through the lawsuit, maybe people don't pay money, whatever. It's probably a class action lawsuit anyway. So I think the message has been sent, right? Hey, if you're a celebrity, you want to promote crypto that is obviously a scam, you're going to be held accountable. And I think that celebrities are going to move cautiously forward into these markets. Because before, there wasn't really an example. There wasn't celebrities FOMOing into crypto advertisements in 2017.
Right.
And so in this last run, we did.
Saw Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah. So now, I think now you're going to, if you're a celebrity, you're going to be like, hey, look what happened to Tom Brady. Look what happened to Steph Curry. Look what happened to, Mark Cuban. Look what happened to Kim Kardashian, Jake Paul. And so, yeah.
All right. I want to move on to an update on Genesis Global Trading. Now, if you're not familiar with this whole Genesis saga, so Genesis is the sister company of Digital Currency Group, aka DCG. They also own Grayscale. They also own CoinDesk. They also own Foundry. And they had to halt withdrawals. And why is this so important? Because they are one of the leaders when it comes to partners of exchanges and their earn program. So, for example, Gemini, for their earn program, was using Genesis to yield rewards and APR for their consumers. And so they would take customer money, give it to Genesis. Genesis would invest, trade, and then pay X back with X interest rate. And then Gemini would credit their earn rewards customers. So what happened was when FTX went under, Genesis had $1.some billion on FTX that was now locked up. And now there's a liquidity crunch. And hate to say it, they're insolvent. They were in the hole. They first said they were in the hole a couple $100 million. They got about $140 million from their parent company, DCG. That didn't do anything. There was rumors they were going to file for bankruptcy. Gemini Earn had to halt withdrawals on the Earn program. So now people have millions of dollars. I think the number was $900 million that Genesis owed Gemini Earn customers. And Gemini Earn isn't the only one Genesis was essentially, call it the gateway for. And so there is an update. They have no solution yet for the withdrawal halts. This is sourced from Being Crypto. Genesis has informed its customers that its withdrawal freeze is likely to last additional weeks amid efforts to stave off a potential bankruptcy filing. The letter also stated that Genesis is working in consultation with highly experienced advisors, which, may I mention, are restructuring professionals. Which, does that sound familiar? Because Celsius did the same thing, and I believe FTX did the same thing as well. And they are evaluating the most effective path to preserve client assets, strengthen our liquidity, and ultimately move our business forward. On November 22nd, Genesis confirmed that the firm had hired investment bank Moelis & Company for restructuring services. And this is a quote. They are committed to being as transparent as possible to those affected, and that customers will be informed of meaningful developments, including any updates on timing. Rob, is this a positive sign that this is taking a few more weeks, or is this just like a negative?
There is no chance that Genesis comes out of this.
Do you think there may be treading water until the year is over?
They literally say, we ain't got no plan to get this thing back and running, right? Your business relies
They're
on
restructuring.
having customers,
Sean.
your customers, depositing money and lending money to you, right? That's literally the backbone of your business. You can't deposit or withdraw right now. And they literally just said, hey, we don't know what we're going to do. That's literally their statement. And so nobody's going to give them money, right? Who the hell would give Genesis money right now? Nobody.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't even have a roadmap for unlocking people's funds. And so the day that you offer withdrawals, everybody that has money on there is going to take it out. So that's not going to happen. So basically, there's literally no way out. The only way out would be if a giant company came in and just threw tons of money at them. But who would do that and why would they do that? There's no reason for it. So for that reason, bankrupt. Bankruptcy's on the table. We also got Adam Delgado, Bud Eth, Xing Hao, NG, Danny Vo, Castaway K, Chris Reed, and then also Digital Orgy. Hola! Welcome to City Crypto.
Rob, I wanna talk about CZ here for a second. Have you been following the whole drama behind CZ and their proof of audits, which was not really a proof of audits? Have you really followed that or not really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is what you're going to talk about, but supposedly Binance is all backed, right? The proof of audits came in and they're all secure, right? That's what I saw this morning on Twitter. Is it something different?
Yeah. So let's go ahead and pull up this. Okay. So I want to start with so Dylan LeClaire. He's a senior writer for Bitcoin Magazine. November 28th came out with this thread. We shared this thread on our stream. Is anyone getting weird vibes from CZ, Sam Bankman-Fried's playbook, punching down on weak exchanges, pledging $1 billion in exchange reserves, unanswered questions about their audit firms? And then this came out yesterday, to which CZ tweeted, audited proof of reserves, transparency Binance, to which Willy Woo said, will you be doing an independent audit on liabilities against those reserves? And will other coins be audited also in due time? CZ responded, yes, but liabilities are harder. We don't owe any loans to anyone. You can ask around. To which a lot of people were like, yo, what? And this is quite interesting. So this is directly, and I can't make this larger for some reason. So let me close out of this. And let's make this bigger so you guys can see. That's not going to work either. All right, sorry. So this one right here, this is from Mazars, which is the company that did their, quote, proof of reserves audit, which wasn't really a proof of reserves. It was actually an AUP, which is an agreed upon procedure. And this is the actual statement from the company that supposedly did the audit. Binance has requested that we perform an AUP engagement on the customer's crypto holdings and corresponding liability of funds to cover customers of Binance as of November 22nd of 2022. And it shows here an agreed upon procedure, AUP, is not an audit, review, or other assurance engagement. What's your And Jesse Powell said he replied and said, okay, I'll give you a hint. This is just the easy stuff that said this obviously is not a traditional proof of reserves and should media have had actual journalist digging. Why use collateral value? Why negative balance is included? No wallet signing. Who issues BTC and BBTC?
BBTC?
Yeah.
What's BBTC?
Binance Bitcoin.
Okay. Binance big. I don't know. I just haven't heard BBTC before.
I'm sure you've heard of BBC.
So, BBC.
What?
You know, that's where my brain went.
Where's the show going? So, Rob, look, guys, but real quick, hold on.
What?
We're not trying to spread FUD. No one's saying Binance is going under.
Binance is going under?
No, stop.
Oh, stop. It's not? Okay, it's not going under.
But it's our job to bring unbiased information. What are your thoughts on this, Ryan? This is just your opinion. Does Dylan LeClaire have a point? Does Jesse Powell have a point? This wasn't even a proof of reserves. Why is CZ lying? and saying directly in his quote said right here, audited proof of reserves. These were not audited proof of reserves. So who's holding CZ accountable? Should we be worried?
Okay. Kwon was hailed as a genius 2020, early 2021. Or 2021, early 2022. Alex Mashinsky was the better than the bank guy and sought after person to talk to about how great crypto is versus the banks and why you should keep your money on Celsius instead of a bank. Very trusted. We've sat down and talked to Alex Mashinsky. We talked to his team. Man, we got that wrong. But
we learned
he was a poster child.
But we learned from it, right? We learned from it. Now, anyone says,
Sam Bankman-Fried. Remember when he was testifying in Congress?
Yeah.
We ended up showing his video. Like, yeah, he's a young entrepreneur. He gives his money away. Wow, great guy. Crypto first, yay!
That was our fault. We should have dug deeper.
But what I'm saying is that at face value, people that you think are your heroes sometimes are your villains.
Are you worried about Binance and CZ after seeing this?
I'm just saying I don't trust nobody. If I get cheated on by 5 girls, number 6, I'm gonna be over here, you know, hella sus, bro. That's all I'm saying. You fool me once, damn. You fool me twice, you fool me 3, 4, 5 times. Now I'm looking at CZ like I don't trust you, man. And it ain't nothing against this character. I'm just a man scorned, bro. I'm a man scorned.
I don't know.
Hey guys, I found what is a BBTC means.
BBTC, what's it mean? Do we have a?
Yeah.
Is it PG?
No. Black Belt training course.
Oh, Black Belt training course.
Bottom on the Barrel Technology Conference.
Okay.
Bonneville Bicycle Touring Club.
Right, Rocco, okay.
And the other one is Before Bitcoin.
Yeah, thanks. Guys, look, we're not saying Binance is going under. We're just bringing you information and do that information as you please. We're still in the camp of don't not leave any significant amount of money on any crypto exchanges. To be completely transparent, I do have a few $100s on Coinbase that I just have gotten lazy and not downloaded the Near Protocol app on my ledger to move it around. Also, I still use Coinbase as my on and off ramp. That is the one I feel is the safest, being they are a publicly traded company. They have people and investors to answer to. But still, self-custody is the way to go, guys. I'm telling you, you're not hearing about FTX and Sam as much as you used to. We're not talking about them as much as we were a week ago, 2 weeks ago. But the dominoes are yet, it's not over, guys. It is not over. And so could Binance be the next to fall? Sure. Is it probable? Probably not. But but would you rather have your money safely in a ledger or a Trezor and not have to worry no matter what happens, your crypto is safe? Or would you rather roll the dice and come back here one day? Breaking news, Binance has gone under. And then now what? Now we're sitting here like, oh my God, people lost millions of dollars. Custody your own stuff, man. If you want to support the channel, we do have an affiliate link to a ledger in the description of this video.
Yeah, financial dominoes don't fall over like gossip. They're not immediate. You know, sometimes it takes a long process for companies to go insolvent or insolvency to rear its ugly head for people to understand that, hey, this company is underwater. They're not going to get out. And so if you think that this cause and effect of FTX going under, where they owed millions of people billions of dollars, and we have big ass institutions, other crypto players that borrowed heavily from FTX that are underwater, don't know what to do, and they're freaking out, and we just it hasn't been brought to light yet. And not to mention the eventual collapse of Genesis, which I have no doubt they're going to go under. And if they do, how many institutions have money through Genesis? And you know what else happens there? And then
100% right.
Yeah, we got Mitch Bravos, John Jones. We also have Kev and Rob. Hola, welcome to City Crypto. Anything else? We done?
Yes. No. We're
got
not
one more?
done. We're not done, bro.
We're not done?
Relax,
Okay.
man. All right, guys.
I want to celebrate your birthday.
Someone said the new Ledger looks dope. It does look dope. And here's what it looks like. Rocco?
Yeah.
Cue the video. By the way, this was created by the original iPod designer for Apple.
It's okay to play the music.
I don't know who the hell would have this copyright in that. What are your initial thoughts, Rob? You think this looks cool? Is this something you would buy? Like, this looks pretty dope. Ledger stacks. Guys.
It's more practical for sure.
What's up?
It looks definitely more practical than the
It
old
does
one.
look more practical. It's
Absolutely.
bigger. Right? A lot of people are like, with this tiny screen moving.
Yeah, this little tiny screen. Like,
Yeah.
that's like some outdated Tamagotchi BS, bro. I'm just saying, man. Like, I look at these ledgers now, or you know, like,
Oh my God, Jim.
yeah, you got two buttons, and you're like, click, click, click. Like, honestly, my TV remote has more functionality and buttons than I'm not even trying to be funny here. I'm like, honestly, I got a lot of buttons on my TV remote. I got to sleep. I got night mode. You know. I even have memory, more than one memory too. I got memory 1 through 5, so I can put all my favorite channels in there.
What happens to your memory in real life?
Ask me later. I forgot.
If you think about the first ledger, you know that the purpose was just to save everything in there. Even though you have to, if you had the Nano S, you can only install it, disinstall it every time the crypto that you needed. So it was kind of impractical. But
Do we have a ledger link, Grant?
We do. So yeah, here I'll plug our Ledger link for the 5th time. Guys, you know, we don't take any sponsored content, so you know, we have bill space. So some of these links, if you are
these,
going to buy one anyways,
Chat, super chats, the memberships, and and the ledger, and
here's the
whatever
thing:
link.
if you plan on buying one anyways, and you like our channel, you want to support it, just use the link. So here is the website, and you just click on hardware wallets.
How much is that turkey?
$280.
Oh, not bad. Not much more than the
Shipping
other
by the end of March. You can pre-order. Looks pretty cool, guys. I'm gonna get one.
I just got the Nano X. The
I will order
X one.
Ledger stacks. Yeah, and then you have the Nano X and the Nano S Plus. I prefer the Nano
My
X.
only concern, and I'm sure it's been tested to death, is just that with more functionality, more buttons,
Is there more? Yeah, I
there's
know where you're going with
more opportunities for things to break. So I'm always in the camp. I'm not a big fan of buying the first iteration of anything. You know, I'm a big video game guy, and every time I bought that new PlayStation and the new Xbox, 6 months later, the thing catches on fire and it's recalled, and then you got the red ring of death on your Xbox. Like, I'm not even being funny. Like, literally happens every damn time there's a new freaking Xbox or a new PlayStation come out. Things just break. And I'm not saying that this thing is faulted. I'm just saying myself personally, I'm going to wait it out a little
I wouldn't
bit.
even buy the one with the Bluetooth functionality. You know, just I bought the X without Bluetooth.
Yeah, next thing you know, they're like, "Hey,
I don't want
there's
that.
a backdoor vulnerability
You know.
through the Bluetooth, whatever. People can what was it, the NFC? What is it? What is that? The thing where they can your credit
Look through your
card
phone.
tapping thing,
RFID or
Yeah.
NFC,
Yeah,
CPT.
whatever it is.
CPT. Compton in the house. What's up?
BBTC.
BBTC.
Ledger, guys. So Ty said Ledger had some dealings with FTX. That is not true. That is not Ledger, the hardware wallet.
Yeah, they're two
Well,
different
actually, okay, I lied. Ledger X is a derivatives company that
Trading platform.
trading platform that FTX bought. Ledger, the only thing they had with FTX is they used them as one of their on and off ramps for swapping your crypto and not having to leave it. That no longer, you cannot do that anymore in Ledger Live. As soon as FTX, there was issues, Ledger shut them down. FTX never had access to your private keys. They never had any of that. So I feel safe with the Ledger. Of course, it's your money. Do as you please. Guys, that'll do it today. Make sure to check out our social media. Follow us on Twitter at SinCityCrypto1. Also, wait, what day is today? Wednesday?
Today's your birthday, man. You already forgot? We're getting
Guys, the Don is giving you an offer you cannot refuse. Everyone gets 10% off the merch store if you are a whale member of our channel. Go to our Discord. In the whale section, you have a special 15% off code.
XRP.
And when are we going to get another whale member? It's no
Stop
value.
soliciting, bro. We're not giving any value.
$25 a month.
Guys,
overpriced.
look,
It's
I want to
overpriced.
be. Look, we have a lot of people here that are members of the channel, and we appreciate your support. We know you're not getting a lot of value as far as content that other people are not getting. We understand that. We know that right now you're just doing it because you're supporting the channel. We truly appreciate it. But my man Kyler here, he is on it. He has some amazing ideas. We're gonna bring you guys some more content for members only. And so he's actually working on
Barbecue chicken
something.
pizza.
He's actually working on something right now.
Rock, are you going to eat some of this barbecue chicken pizza or what?
You can't call it barbecue chicken pizza. It's barbecue chicken
I
pineapple
don't
pizza.
know. I have a mixed feeling.
So,
Don't eat it. It was.
I'm into content
I'm not even
and
gonna see
building.
I'm not even gonna see my kids till like 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah,
today.
and David does as well. So, yeah, you know what? Future, we're going to free up some time to do some more members only content.
Yeah.
And it's not for a lack of not caring. It's just for a lack of time in my personal life. It says it's either sacrifice time for what we put on a day-to-day basis as far as our shows and our afternoon videos. But we're thinking about you. We're trying to implement it, and Kyler's
It's
going to
coming,
spearhead
guys.
it. So yeah,
Kyler's in charge. He's the chief sinner community staff. I don't know. Rocco,
What's his business card say? Was it
the man. It says the man.
Like
The man.
production lead or something? Or
Friends, family, friends of family, and family friends, we thank you so much for joining us on this very special December 8th, my birthday episode of Sin City Crypto Live. Thank you for all the support, guys. Come back tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Shout out to Fred, Wonka, Jerry, Nothing, Isaac.
Hola! On behalf of myself, Robin, Donna, and Kyler, we love you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.
Bye.
Hold on.
Yo,
Put it
let
back
me
on Dave.
get
Put it back
on
on
this
Dave.
mic, bro.
Put it back on Dave. Dave got a birthday cake.
Got a birthday
Put a candle
cake.
on that.
I'm
You
about
got a
to cut
candle?
my cake.
You got a candle for that thing?
It's a fruit cake, just like me, guys. You know my brother. My brother, his favorite cake was always fruit tarts, and we used to make fun of him. 45th birthday, can't ban him. Crypto
that?
es el futuro. Ban him. Bro, you better drop 11 years off that. I swear to God. I will come across the screen and probably cry on your shoulder.
Who was that?
hey.
Crypto El Futuro. I mean, he's 15, and that's he already had the beard.
Thanks for all the birthday love, guys. I appreciate it. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Ciao.
I know, bro. I know. I still love you. Crypto es el futuro.